welcome back to the channel. Our first official video of 2025. We are on our way to a state park about an hour from us. We camped here right at about 10 months, 11 months ago, and we're going for a quick little overnighter. We're gonna have some steaks over the cast iron skillet. We've got some Idaho potatoes and some green beans for dinner. And then after we get done with dinner, I brought some stuff to make some chocolate chip cookies. So we're gonna have a fire, just kind of hang out, get back to nature for a little bit, and we're excited to get back at it in 2025. So sit back, relax, and we'll show you around the campsite. So we'll see you when we get there. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that sunset. All right, everybody, we have made it to our spot. It is beautiful out here, and there's not many people out here tonight. I think we pretty much have this whole side to ourselves. What do you think, Clayton?
Yeah, I think we probably do. I don't think there will be anybody else coming in.
I mean, it is nice. I mean, just look at this sunset behind us. It's beautiful tonight. It's going to be kind of chilly tonight. I think it's going to get down into the mid 30s tonight, so not terrible. So we did bring the diesel heater with us to use, and we really did need shore power, but the reason we stayed here is just easier for us to get to and camp at for such a quick notice. But what we are going to use that shore power for is to cook the cookies tonight. I brought a little toaster oven that we've used in some of the videos before, but otherwise we'd figure out another way to cook. But since we've got it, we're going to go ahead and take advantage of it. But it's getting pretty chilly out here tonight right now. It's just now 5:55, so the sun is just about to go down. So we're going to try to get all this stuff set up. Brought my little Ozark Trail cooler that I talked to you guys about in another video. Got some firewood, got our chairs, got the tire table, got the leveling blocks, but we're not going to need those tonight. I wasn't sure how these how this slab was going to be, but it seems like it's good. And I also brought our little Ozark Trail fire pit, and I think what we're going to do is we're just going to set that up down here, put our chairs, our camping chairs around here, have the fire, and then we'll just use the tailgate here to cook our meals on and everything like that. I'm not going to put the awning out because it's so late, and there's really no reason to put it out here tonight. So but anyways, we are going to get that set up. Stick with us, and I'll talk to you guys about what we have coming. It should be the middle of February, right before we make it to another event, and I'll talk to you guys about that as well. So we're going to go ahead and get everything set up, and we'll get back with you here in a bit. So we will be using the Devos Light Ranger 2000 to give us some light throughout this evening. So I've got the Light Ranger 2000 and the Light Ranger 1200, but I really like the Light Ranger 2000 because you can control it on your phone on the app with the Bluetooth, and makes it really nice for when you're camping at night and you can turn the lights off and on with your phone, and it's just an awesome tool to have. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up. But all you do is, these legs have 2 stations like this, or one more, and they're stout. So that's how I'll do. And then what you do is just set it down and then loosen these tabs up here, and then just slide it up, lock it in place, and it sits on the ground like so, really stable. We'll probably end up setting the Devos light just kind of right over here, kind of where our tent ladder is, and that way if we need to get in and out we can, but it also give us some light to cook tonight. So we're going to set that up now, and I'll show you how bright it is. So it extends pretty far up there, but you've got 2 buttons on here. One turns it on. You can see how bright that is. You push it again, it'll change the sides of where you want it to shine at. If you hold it down, it'll dim the light, so that way you can use it for multiple days without running out. And then the other button, you click, you select it, you've got orange or amber, and then you've got red. So typically whenever we're cooking out and camping and stuff, depending on what time of year it is, we'll usually do white, but if the bugs are bad, then we'll use the amber or yellow, and then at nighttime I'll usually turn it on red. So I'm going to leave it on white for now, and then just extend it all the way up there like so. And then if I want to change colors later, all I've got to do is hook up my Bluetooth to it and we'll be good to go. So that's the Devos Light Ranger 2000. So now we're going to get the rest of the camp set up. We got to put the little fire pit together, get a fire going, and then I'll start kind of prepping the steaks, getting all of our cooking gear out of the truck, and we'll get this fire going and we'll get some food cooking. Pretty simple to set up. You've got the top and bottom piece. This is what the firewood sits on. Just slide that in there. That sits in there evenly like that. You've got an ash pan that sits underneath that. Then you've got this little fire ring that sits on the top like this and sits down, and then you can cook on it if you want to, and then that just sits on top just like that. And now we've got a little fire pit that we can sit around. So now we've got that set up. I'm going to get some firewood in there. You can see we've got plenty of firewood. I'm going to go ahead and get all that set up, get a fire going, then we'll start cooking. Went ahead and got my little waterproof case here, and then I've got these little fire starters in here, and a little lighter. I got a cool little butane, almost like a torch for Christmas from my mom and dad, but tonight I'm just going to use this. This firewood should kick off really well. It's pretty dry, so ought to start up really nice. we did bring the diesel heater, and I moved the tire table from the passenger side to the driver's side. It just makes it easier for us to run the diesel heater up to the tent. And so let's show you guys what we got to eat for dinner tonight. You might also know that that Clayton and I added some little underlights to the bed here. I like them. We are not going to probably keep this setup. I'll tell you more about that here in a little bit, but I do plan on buying another set of lights like these and hooking them up to our new setup that we're going to get. So, but anyway, so for dinner tonight, let's see here, what do we got? So we've got all kinds of snacks, so that way after we get done eating dinner, we've got some snacks. We've just got some steaks that we got from Brookshire's today, and then I picked up some of these roasted garlic Idaho mashed potatoes, and then we've got a can of the French style green beans, and then I've got some butter to go with that. I've got some salt and pepper in my truck here that I'll get out, and so that's what we're gonna eat for dinner. And then we've got all kinds of snacks. I've got the cookies right here that we're gonna use. So that fire is burning good now, so that ought to keep us nice and toasty. So we got our setup here. We've got the old Coleman 2-burner stove that we're gonna be using. And then we've got all of our little seasonings and everything in here that we're going to be seasoning the steak with. I've got the oil in there, and got the spray for the cookies here in a little bit, and the foil. So we're going to go ahead and get this all hooked up here. We are going to be using one of the new Odin Wolf knives that Odin Wolf was kind enough to send me, and so we're going to be using the W1 knife. We're going to use that to cut our steak and everything, but that was just the more simple one that just had the little clip on the back. This is the black on black. See if you can get that. The black on black. So that's what we're going to use tonight to cut our steak, so we can see how sharp it is. Seems like a pretty sharp knife, so we're going to use that for that. Get all of the seasoning done on the steaks. Just going to do some salt, pepper, and butter. If I can get this can to screw on here. There we go.
There it goes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cook the steaks on the cast iron skillet. We're going to cook the green beans in the little fire maple cookware, and then we're going to use this restaurant ware. It's got a burner safe bottom, and that's what we're going to cook the mashed potatoes in. So that's the plan. Got this little organizer from Temu. I put salt, pepper, and then some hamburger seasoning, and so it's got 3 little canisters for dry powder or salt or whatnot, and then it's got 2 that you can use for liquid. All I do is use one, and has some olive oil in it. So I did forget something this time. I did not bring paper towels, so I'm not sure how I ran off and forgot paper towels, but I did. So we do not have any paper towels tonight, but we do have some dude wipes, so we got something.
Can I do the salt for this then?
We'll go ahead and we'll do the green beans last, because I don't think that'll take as long. Alright, so now we're going to add 4 cups of water, bring it to a boil, which that means we'll do 2 full bottle waters, and that should be good. I think I'm going to go ahead and cover these a little bit to kind of keep, that way that keeps some of that heat in there. It's starting to get kind of chilly out here right now, so once we get dinner cooked and done, I'll probably go ahead and get that diesel heater going. We're going to be running that diesel heater that we've been using. Got it on Amazon, and I've got the Blue Eddy AC 180. The thing works really well. No complaints at all on that little Amazon heater. And then also the Blue Eddy AC 180 is awesome as well. We'll be able to run that thing no problem all night, and probably use about 25% of the battery. Yeah, keep going. Alright, all of it now. Green beans going in. And then, so let's put a little bit of butter. Add a little salt and pepper. Powder or pepper, a little bit of pepper. Just mix it up a little bit, and then we'll get it going again. So steak's done, mashed potatoes done, green beans done, and here is the final product. Steak, mashed potatoes, green beans. Clayton's already had some bites of it, and he said it's really good. So we are going to sit back, relax, and enjoy this dinner tonight. Enjoy the peaceful, quiet park, because it is very quiet out here tonight. Alright guys, we finally got dinner cleaned up. Whenever you're trying to use cold water when it's cold, it always makes it a little bit more trying to get the dishes clean, but they are camper friendly clean, as I would say. They're not 100%, but they're good enough till I get home and wash them. So I got the diesel heater running. It's starting to get warm. I'm glad, because it's getting chilly out here. I'm using the Blue Eddy AC 180 like I was telling you guys about, and it's pumping out pretty good right now. It's fluctuating between 29 and 41 watts output. and so it's fully charged right now, or it's at 99% now. So I'll show you what that is in the morning whenever we get up, and you can see what it looks like running all night. But good combination, this diesel heater and then the Blue Eddy AC 180 works really well, but I'll show you what that looks like in the morning. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the cookies going. Clayton's putting the foil on. So let's get it on there.
Oh,
all right.
Came out fast.
And so now that's good. We'll probably have to do them a little closer or scatter them out a little bit. It's going to be 8 of them.
Okay.
So should be pretty good. They're the Hershey's chocolate chip cookies. So there you go. Cookies are done, right, Clay?
Yep.
So now we're just gonna finish sitting by the fire, eat up these cookies, and then get in that warm rooftop tent because it is getting cold out here, isn't it, bud? Yeah, Clayton's freezing. So we're gonna get these cookies eaten. Then we're gonna get everything cleaned up, get up in the rooftop tent, watch a movie, and get comfortable and get ready for a good night's rest, because I feel like we're going to sleep awesome tonight. What do you think? Yeah. With it being so cold and with it being nice and warm in the tent, I think we're going to sleep great. So we're going to enjoy these cookies, and we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It is a chilly 34 degrees out right now, and we've got a beautiful sunrise behind us. We just got changed, and we're gonna get some coffee made. I brought oatmeal for us to eat. I'm not sure if we're gonna eat that or just hit the road. Clayton's got a soccer game this morning. I think we have to be there at 11:15. Right now it's currently 7:26. I think we both slept good, right?
Yeah.
The diesel heater worked out really well again. I'm gonna show you that Blue Eddy. So we ran the diesel heater all night. It burned, looks like about a half a tank of diesel, and then I just unplugged it and turned it off. We have 72% left. We used 28% last night to run the diesel heater, so not bad at all. It kept us nice and toasty in there. We were actually able to sleep without our hoodies on last night inside the tent, so that's awesome. And but yeah, so I think we're gonna get some coffee made. I'm gonna try to fly the drone out here a little bit, see if we can capture a little bit of this sunrise that you can see in the background, and then we're gonna get the tent and everything put up, get the chairs, the fire pit, everything packed up into the back of the truck, and then we're gonna head on out of here. All right, guys, everything is cleaned up. All we've got to do is get the tent put up, get some coffee made. I did fly the drone this morning, but it was super windy, so I had to kind of keep it a little lower. I got some higher shots, but then I started getting some alerts on the DJI Fly app about high wind, so I lowered it down. I think I got some good footage. Clayton's already in the truck getting warmed up. I wanted to make a couple of announcements. So on January 1st, Clayton and I ordered a OVS Expedition camper shell with the 55-inch crossbars. So that's what we're going to be replacing our current setup with. So we will have a full enclosed OVS camper shell. Like I said, I ordered it January 1st, supposed to be here sometime mid-February, hopefully just in time for Clayton and I's first Creators Corner at Save Expo in Stark, Florida. So we're going to hopefully have everything set up, ready to go at Save Expo February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd. So we're super excited about that. On changing our current setup from the Tour Pro mid-rise rack and the tonneau cover here, the Gator tonneau cover. So we're still going to keep the deck system in here. This is the Gen 2 deck system. I paid a lot of money for that, so I don't really want to get rid of that. But the goal is to get that OVS Expedition camper shell, put that on here. That'll be as tall as the cab of the truck. And then I bought the 55-inch OVS crossbars. I'm gonna mount the Top Oak Galaxy 1.0, the Ironman Delta Wing 270 awning, and then the Ironman outdoor shower. It'll all stay connected to the Top Oak, and then I'll just set this up on top of the OVS truck shell, camper shell, whatever you want to call it. And then it's got the doors on both sides and on the back, and that way all the gear can stay back here in the back, and then I don't have to worry about whenever we go somewhere. I can lock everything up. It's nice and secure. Nothing's going to blow away in the back. So I really have enjoyed the Tour Pro rack. I think it's a great rack and everything to use. But just as much as we drive, and as with us having 4 people in our family, when we take our travel trailer, and when Clayton and I go and do these trips, you know, it's just nice to be able to save some room in the back seat, because I can't do a back seat delete. You know, this is my daily driver, so it's not like I can just do all that, and I won't have enough room to put my wife and my other son Colton in there, and it's just not made for that yet. Maybe one day this might just be our full rig that we use to just camp and just do videos for the channel, but not yet. We'll see how good this propane does. Because it's cold out here, and you know this stuff does not like to work whenever it's cold. So it's not liking it so far. You know, there's been some things I've been posting on Instagram, and some stuff on the community chat on YouTube or whatnot, but yeah, that's the big thing. Clayton and I have just been talking about it. You know, we kind of missed having the ARE camper shell that we had, but that wouldn't do us justice for wanting to do rooftop tent camping on. I spoke with somebody at a dealer. They said the ARE is rated for 550 and the Lear is rated for 600. But when you put a rooftop tent up there, you put your awnings on there, you know, we put our gear up there, me and Clayton up there, I just didn't feel good with it, so we went with the OVS camper shell, and that thing's rated for 750 pounds, so I felt really good about that, and so just excited to show you guys. You know, we're hoping that 2025 is going to be a really good year. Already starting off, you know, getting the invitation to be in the Creators Corner at Save Expo in Stark, Florida. That's a great honor for us. We're very excited. Getting some more people in here right now. So so like I was saying, whoop, don't want to knock that down. So Ben from Semper Gumby, Casey and Paula from Black Truck Adventures, and Dave and Tiffany from Best Life Adventures, which we camped with all of them during the Gumby gathering, and then I camped with Ben and Casey and Paula at the Ouachitas in Arkansas a couple months back. So anyways, we're hoping that this is going to be a start to a good year for the Family Man Camping Adventures channel, and I know Clayton and I are really excited to go to the expo at Save. We will try to make some other expos, but I know they're probably going to be tough to get in, but we will try to make some just to kind of show up and, you know, look around and kind of see what some of these other expos are all about. But we are super excited to attend Save. So thank you, Alyssa and Olivia. So anyways, let's get this coffee finished up and get on the road. So I was going to show you guys, I got these cool little I guess little cases. They're called Power Living. My mother-in-law actually got them and didn't end up using them, but they're pretty cool. They've got these steel, can't probably see that, but there's some steel bars that fold up so you can collapse these down, but then also when you want to use them, you fold the steel bars in that way and in this way, and it becomes a nice sturdy like an organizer for you. So I thought that was really cool without having to break the bank and spend a whole bunch of money. I think I put one on this side of the deck system, and I put two in this side, you know, without having to go spend, you know, a couple $100 for some specialty cases. I mean, these things work great. I think they come in packs of 2. The brand, if you want to check it out, is called Power Living. That's the little logo if you want to check them out. But I really like them, so just kind of wanted to show you guys those. It's kind of one of those things that, you know, anytime you can find something for organization that is cost effective, I always like to share that kind of stuff. Yeah, now let's have a taste. Nothing like a good hot cup of coffee on a cold morning. I didn't really do a good walk around of what the campsite looked like, but the spots are pretty good. It's vacant out here. I mean, there are some people out here, but you know, the spots are pretty good. They're not really close together, but you know, they're still close enough that if you were camping out here during a busy weekend, you'd probably have a lot of noise. But with it being winter right now, and there's no leaves in the trees or anything like that, I think that has, you know, a lot to do with the noise and everything. But really and truly, we don't camp at this one very often. Like I said, this is our second time within the last year to camp here, and but the background is the lake right behind us. There's some other good spots right over here. There's none really on the water over there, but It's nice and quiet. This is the kind of camping I like doing when nobody's out, because it's just super quiet. We didn't hear anything last night except the diesel heater, and we did see an armadillo. So with all that being said, I know I keep talking about it, we're gonna get everything put up and get on out of here. So everything is packed up. Clayton was in the truck getting warm. It's pretty cold out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a nice breeze picking up, so it's going to be pretty chilly. The high is supposed to be 60 degrees today, so that'll be nice. But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know the drill. If you guys would please like, share, subscribe, comment. It makes a big difference on the videos. We're really hoping to grow the channel this year. Until next time, you guys go out and make some memories. Take care, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.